What's up, guys? It's Casey Zogelman, aka the Fourth Sanderson sister here, coming at you with a lot of Hocus Pocus 2 news updates. So, I have fallen behind on reporting all of these, so I'm kind of just gonna go through several that I deemed important enough to report to you guys. I have been backed up because my job's been crazy, my life itself has been crazy. Wow, that's not helping. Trying to fix my light here so it's not showing up in my glasses, but it's just making me look weird. I really should have figured this out first. Oh well, I guess you're just gonna have to see it in my glasses. Anyway, life's been crazy. So between everything I've trying to be doing with YouTube, I'm telling y'all, I can't talk and stuff right now. Things are just nuts. Between doing everything with YouTube and doing my actual job and several extra projects with my job, one of which I'm going to go ahead and plug for you guys because you need to see this. I am playing Winifred in a video for Davis County Public Library for Halloween. I'm playing Winnie. I actually wrote the script, and I really want y'all to go check that out because we want to beat our previous view goal on one of our big videos, which was 10K. So I'm sending you guys over there. Please, please, please watch my library's video. It was a lot of fun. We had a blast with it. So, yeah, I really want you guys to go watch that. I'm very proud of it. We worked really hard. Me and the other two girls who played the Sanderson sisters. You really need to go watch this video. We have a lot of fun. Second of all, thank you for trying to tune into my live stream the other night. I was having massive technical difficulties, and I could not get the live stream to work for more than like 18 minutes of usable footage, and even then it was just cutting in and out. Apparently, my internet was being bogged down, and it was also really screwed up because we had like a freaking windstorm blowing through. So that was really messing with it, was that crazy freaking wind. So yeah, live streaming in bad weather, I don't recommend it if you ever want to do that. Plus, I think my poor little computer here just couldn't take it. I got a new computer. I'll be setting that up hopefully this weekend-ish. So we might try the live stream again. Right now that is postponed indefinitely until I can get things figured out. But that's not why we're here today. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on life. So we've got a lot of news articles to get to, and I'm going to stop beating around the bush and just get to them. So we're going to go on and start with the newest article. Hocus Pocus 2 preps for pyrotechnic stunts this week on movieweb.com. As always, these will be linked into the description down below. So, let's just dive into this puppy. The purpose-built Salem Village set of Hocus Pocus 2 will see filming take place this week to create fire and mayhem as part of the shooting schedule in Rhode Island. Cast and crew working on the purpose-built Salem Village set of Hocus Pocus 2 are in final preparations to burn the witches this week as part of an expected flashback scene. I was right! For the upcoming sequel. So far, there have been no signs of So far, there have been no signs of any of the movie's main stars on set, but new photos from Rhode Island show the final bits of the huge set being put in place for the pyrotechnic stunt that will give the impression of the entire village being on fire, but will not actually burn down the set as first believed. Y'all, it says burn the witches. Which witches are we talking about? Because obviously it can't be our girls, can it? Because they were hung. in 1693. Unless this is unless that wasn't their first life. That could have not been their first life. They could have done stuff. Oh my gosh. The plot thickens! I still want to hang on to the hope that it's Mama Sanderson. And maybe her sisters, if we're talking witches plural. Maybe it's Mama Sanderson and Auntie Sandersons? Or Mama Sanderson and their daddies? I don't know. There's so much to this to unpack. And I want to believe that I'm right. I'm going to be expanding on that theory I talked about in the last video. If you can hear that clawing at my window, I'm sorry. My little black kitty, Bellatrix, is going, Mommy, let me in. It's gorgeous outside today. It's not cold, and she just wants to be inside to be inside. So don't feel sorry for her. Do not pity her. She is doing fine. Where was I? Cat distracted me. Sorry. I want to believe so much that my theory about them being born in Rhode Island and Mama being killed in Rhode Island for witchcraft set them on the journey to where we see them now. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. And I just want to be right, guys. I just really want to be right. But they said it's a Salem village, so obviously that's not possible. I don't know. I just wanted to be right. I just want to be right. In some capacity. I don't care which capacity. I could have the location wrong and it still be Salem or another part of Salem, and then I just want to be right. I want it to be Mama Sanderson who is getting burned at the stake. I know somebody pointed out in the comment section that was not a punishment in America, but here's the thing. It's fiction. It doesn't have to be historically accurate in all of its capacities. They could do it if they wanted to. They could fudge things if they so chose. Personally, I think burning somebody at the stake would be a little bit violent for a kid's movie. But hey, we saw 3 witches get hung in the first one, but that was also the 90s. So I don't know what's gonna happen. We've come a long way since then. We did Pirates of the Caribbean, for the love of goodness. And that's a little bit edgier than Hocus Pocus, I would say. But, so they are gonna burn the village down this week. Since preparation work began on the movie in August, local residents and media outlet The Providence Journal have been putting out almost daily updates on the ongoing building of the 1600s-style village, which has been erected in Chase Farm Park, and in the last couple of days has seen workers adding the final touches as filming comes closer. Now it would appear that a very appropriately timed shoot will be taking place this week in the run-up to Halloween, after Police Chief Brian Sullivan announced closures of the nearby Route 123. I love that. Throughout the week. Oh crap, I just found another article I need to look at later. Let me go on and open that up. Shoot. I told y'all I'm behind. I've just had so much going on. Okay. They are not actually lighting the structure on fire. They are using fire beams, which are fueled by natural gas, so it looks like the building is on fire from the camera, but nothing will be burnt down. This is better from our environmental perspective, and also better for Disney, as they can do multiple takes of the scene. Okay, and that was written by air quality specialist Taylor Ryan. Okay, I skipped that part because that wasn't super important. The stunt will be overseen by the Lincoln Fire Departments, and a 500-gallon water tank will be on site if an emergency should arise. A fire engine and utility vehicle will also be on the scene to be used as required. It was noted that prior to Ryan's inspection of the scene, it was believed that the filming would include the full burning down of the purpose-built set, but when it comes to the use of fire beams, it seems that everyone is happy with that route having less environmental impact, and also allow the shoot to not be given the added pressure of a one-take shot scenario. And from there, I don't think there's anything else I really need to cover with you guys. So, woo-wee! 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 That one's gonna be fun. Oh my goodness, golly biscuits. I cannot wait to see what happens with this burning down the set. Oh boy. Oh boy. Or well, not burning down the set, but faking like we're burning down the set. This is just the first article, but albeit it's probably one of the most exciting that we're going to read today. Because some of them are older than I meant to get out a while ago, but things just kept piling up. Let's see, what's the next one I've got? Okay, so from InsideTheMagic.net, we have, this is an older one, it was posted at the end of September. Hocus Pocus crew shops at well-known antique store for props. What did they buy? And let me try to find where we actually start this instead of repeating everything that has been written in every article ever since this started. Okay, so they bought everything from a Massachusetts antique store called the New Bedford Antiques at the Cove. The store has previously been seen in its pieces in the Wes Anderson movie Moonrise Kingdom. Per an article from South Coast Today, 2 set buyers from the upcoming Disney film Hocus Pocus 2 bought items from the New Bedford Antiques at the Cove to be seemingly featured on the set. These items were very New England feel. They had that rustic kind of spooky charm to them, says Donna, oh, I'm so sorry if you're watching this and I say it wrong, Gagney? A seasoned employee. Really cool, darkish kind of pieces, but a lot of fun pieces too. A lot of lamps, dark shades, some pumpkins, different kinds of apothecary jars, very old school New England. It's exciting when the movie studios come in. We never know what to expect. But it is fun to see the items they buy, and it's exciting to try to watch the movies afterwards to see if you could find out what's going on in the background, where it came from. This went on to talk about how it didn't have a start date, which they started filming on the 18th! And that's literally it from that article. So yeah, they bought stuff. They bought things. Trying to see if there's anything in this other article about it, but well, I know the only other thing that they talked about was the fact that nobody, they didn't let anyone know what was going on with them. Like, they were still being very Star Wars, Marvel, we're not telling you jack crap, even though we're buying stuff from you. So that, for me, is just like, say something! But of course not. The Disney gag, because Mickey will come and get you for it. So, another exciting one that we're going to talk about real quick is from chipandco.com. I am very excited to announce to you guys, John Debney is returning to compose the score for Hocus Pocus 2, which gives me one of my wants on my everything I want to see and everything I don't lists, or video that you guys can watch by clicking on this. Which was, I want a baller soundtrack. And we're gonna get a baller soundtrack because John Debney's coming back. I'm very excited about that because his score in the first movie is so iconic. You have the Hocus Pocus suite, which is featured at the beginning of my my videos in the intro because it's just so good. I love it. I love it. I want to use it. But, you know, copyright's a thing. So I'm trying to be very careful with it. But all the credit goes to that master, John Debney. I love his composure for this. And I can't wait to hear the next score. They better put me out a soundtrack or I'm going to be upsetty spaghetti. So hopefully we get another soundtrack with that. So John Debney, he is coming back. Disney continues to make progress in the production of Hocus Pocus 2. Besides seeing some familiar faces return as the iconic trio of witches, the music composer from the first Hocus Pocus movie, John Debney, is also returning. John Debney will compose the music for Hocus Pocus 2, which is exciting news for the sequel. Time will tell what songs and music scores will be included in the new Halloween adventures featuring the Sanderson sisters. Then they go on to tell us everything we already know. I'm really getting tired of saying that. Okay. So let's do a not so fun one real quick, which we're going back to that list I referred to on things I want. Cameos. Which is a great segue into this one from MovieWeb.com. Hocus Pocus star Vanessa Shaw hasn't heard anything about returning for the sequel. This is not good. Hocus Pocus 2 will bring the Sanderson sisters back to screens, but original cast member Vanessa Shaw hasn't heard anything about being involved in the Hocus Pocus revival. She said, "I would love to know more about it. I haven't heard anything, so it may just be that it's way early in pre-production, or it's maybe something entirely different than the original. I haven't heard anything, sadly. Sorry," Vanessa Shaw told comicbook.com. And she talks about how much she enjoyed working on the first one. Well, the plot of the new movie is pretty sketchy at the moment. Yeah, no kidding. Without Shaw and her other young co-stars joining the cast, it would seem a good bet that we are going to get a completely new story, maybe a very loose connection to Hocus Pocus just through the inclusion of the Sandersons themselves, with many sequels and reboots going in heavy with the nostalgic throwbacks to make their original properties. Hocus Pocus 2 could turn out to just be one that wants to make another film about the Sandersons and not really mention what went before. It seems, though, that Shaw has a lot of love for the original movie, and it is almost certain that if she does get a call from Disney, that she could still appear in the movie in some capacity. I hate to disappoint my fans, but Halloween isn't my favorite time of year, but it is because of Hocus Pocus. Again, I just love that people continue to love this from basically watching it as a kid with their family, and then they have kids, and it just becomes this multi-generational film that everyone adores. I couldn't ask for anything more because I personally grew up watching Disney movies, and if I saw Hayley Mills in person because she was in all those Disney movies back then, I think I would faint. That's the kind of imprint that a movie like Hocus Pocus or most Disney movies have on children, because you're watching it so young and it becomes part of your life and your family's life, and for me, there's no better feeling than that. I love that. I love that last bit. So let's talk about that for a minute. I don't like that we haven't heard about any cameos. Because we really need some. We really need some. You can make your new story. I have no problem with that. I don't really want just a rehash of the first one. You can make your new story. But don't neglect the need for some cameos, because that's one thing that gets everybody excited, is them their Easter eggs. Even if they're just like, they could be darting past people on the street, the kids could be darting past people on the street, the Sanderson sisters flying overhead, and you just show the trio, just show Max, Allison, and Danny look at each other and go, oh crap, or something like that. Or just walk in the opposite direction like, nope, we're not doing that again, sorry, gotta go. You could do something like that. I need cameos. We all want cameos. If there's none, it's gonna be really disappointing. While we're very excited to see the Sanderson sisters, obviously they are the main draw for Hocus Pocus. But without the kids, you're really lacking something that it does need. So, if you were going to do it just about those three, a prequel and not a sequel. And that's all I'm going to say on that. But we need the cameos. Even if they're just like I said, they could see them running, they could see them flying, and then walk in the other direction like, I'm not doing that again. We're not doing that again. It's your problem this time. I don't care. I need them to be in there somewhere. So those are my thoughts on that. It's pretty cut and dry. No cameos. I'm going to be a little bit disappointed. So I've just got one more article, and then we're done. One more, guys. Gotta get all these frickin' pop-ups off of it. So this is from South Coast Today. Filming of Hocus Pocus 2 to take place inside historic Providence Armory. This was way back in September. Okay, they talk about... They'll be filming in the underutilized, building on the west coast, or on the west side of the city. I can't read, y'all. The Rhode Island Film Office confirmed Thursday. The Disney production will pay the state $10,000 per month for 7 months. To lease the Armory's soaring drill hall, plus a $25,000 refundable security deposit, according to a copy of the lease. State leaders have been debating what to do with the yellow brick armory for almost a decade. During the it's been used as a movie set a couple of times and other things. Okay. In its lease, which runs from the first week of July to February 1st, the producers of Hocus Pocus 2, Fairy Dusk Productions Incorporated, say they plan to use the drill hall as a sound stage and shoot scenes featuring green screen and special effects. This is the part that got me excited. Professional cast members / stunt performers will be using safety harnesses to simulate flying. A letter in their application to the state for use of the building says, we anticipate a total of 300 full-time hires. Not all of the hires will be on site. And that's the only thing about that. Guys! Practical effects! Practical effects! I'm going to keep referring to my freaking video that you guys really need to go watch if you haven't watched it. That was a big one on my I want this list. We need the practical effects. If you think we just need CGI, you are so wrong. Because CGI can look so corny. Oh my gosh. All I want was some practical flying, and y'all, we're getting it. We are getting it. Now, do we know if it's going to be the ladies on the brooms or not? We don't know that right now, simply because they are older now. It's been 28 years. It'll be 29 next year. I guarantee you SJP would probably get back up there. Because like I've said before, some of my favorite behind-the-scenes stories is just them talking about how she'd just hang up there on her breaks. On the flying days, she said, I don't remember if I read this or if I watched her in an interview about it, but she said she could fit a whole newspaper up the back of her corset, so she'd just sneak like a New York Times or something up her dress and just read the paper. Just read the paper in the harness. That for me is just so precious and hilarious. But practical effects. Yes! Yes! Thank God! I really wanted more practical flight. Especially practical fight or flight? Flight. I just really freaking cannot wait to see them do some new practical effects in this one. I want to see the girls back up on the brooms. Bet has said she thinks she can she thinks she can fly. Don't hurt yourself, Bet. This is me caring about you. Please don't hurt yourself. I just got a text message because Winifred just screamed. Yes, my text message ringtone is Winifred going, book! So, I just heard that. I don't know who it was, but you're just gonna have to wait. So, y'all, I don't want anybody hurting themselves. Bet, from me to you, please don't hurt yourself. If you think you can fly, awesome. I would love to see you do that. But if you get up there and it's very painful, please get back down. We don't want you hurt. We need you. We need you. This goes for the other two as well. Sarah, Kathy, this goes for you two as well. If you get up there and it hurts, get back down. We don't want you guys in the hospital. Like, please, don't hurt yourselves. We love you too much. We want the practical flight. Believe me, we want to see y'all back on those brooms. But I value your health just a little bit more. So, listen to me when I'm talking to you. Don't hurt yourselves. So, those are all the articles. I think I have gotten through every single article I needed to get through with you guys. There was a lot of news to unpack. There's a lot going on with this. And I can't wait, guys. 2022 is only 2 months away. Excuse me, I have the hiccups so bad. I gotta get a drink after this. 2022 is 2 months away, which means as of probably, I'm gonna say, we don't have an exact release date yet, and that's kind of driving me nuts, because I can't really plan anything until I get that date. If I had to spitball about when it's gonna come out, my money is end of September, first week of October. At the latest, first week of October. It would make no sense for them to release it any later than that, because it's gonna be the movie everybody wants to watch on Disney Plus next year, especially in Halloween. Tell me I'm wrong. We've been waiting for this for over a decade. We've almost been 3 decades has been spent waiting on this. I am 3 years younger than the movie. I am 25, so it's got 3 years on me. I've been waiting a good 21 years of my life for this. Like, this is going to be the movie we want to watch next year. And the sooner it comes out will probably be the better. So I'm saying probably last week of September, 1st of October, we're going to have Hocus Pocus 2 on Disney Plus, and we're going to be ready. And y'all better be ready, because I'm going to be working my butt off that week, probably doing daily uploads. Holy moly. I was like, I'm so excited for this movie, because I'm going to watch it. And then the YouTube part of me went, do you have any idea how much work you're going to be doing? A lot. So, I'm looking forward to this so much. Oh my god, I'm just so ready, guys. I want this to be good. I just want this to be good. I want this to be good. The problem is we all have really high expectations, because this has been bubbling in the back of our heads for so long. We really want this to be awesome. And if it's not, it's gonna hurt. Like, I am gonna be hurt if it's not awesome. I don't think it's gonna be bad, because let's be honest, if the script was bad, do you really think we'd get Bet, Sarah, and Kathy back? Because I really don't. If the script was bad, I don't think we'd have the 3 of them back. But, there's always that fear that this is just not going to go well. I have a lot of fear about it. But, like, all the news we've read today, except for the part about we haven't heard about some cameos yet, we really need to fix that. It's giving me a lot of hope. It's giving me a lot of hope for this. I'm very excited, guys. I'm very excited. I cannot wait to see what happens. I will keep you guys updated on more new stuff. I've got 2 more videos that I need to pound out as quickly as I can, because one of them's that theory about the Sanderson sisters' mom, and the other is something that I've just really got to address, because you guys really want to talk about it, and we are going to talk about it. I'm probably going to have another follow-up video after that one, because you guys really want to talk about this, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. You just have to wait for the video. So, that's all the news I've got right now. I'm so flabbergasted. Can you tell? I'm so sorry. I keep stumbling over my words in this video. This is what happens when I do it unscripted, no reshoots. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like, comment down below your thoughts on all this news that I have just dumped on all of you today, and go check out that video I was talking about on Davis County Public Library's YouTube channel, because you girls playing Winifred Sanderson, and it was a lot of fun. I did a lot of work to make these eyebrows disappear, at least partially, so please go support that video, if not for just me and my eyebrows. So please go watch that. Let's talk in the comments. Subscribe if you are new to my channel. I have recently hit 500 subscribers. That was awesome for me. I'm hoping maybe by the end of the year we're at 600. So keep pumping them numbers up, y'all. Subscribe if you haven't. I am Casey Zogelman, aka the 4th Sanderson sister, and I'll see you guys next time.